Chinese cooking.
Are you kidding? I practically walked to the head of my class. Get it? Walk, walk.
I get it. That's good. Because listen, my boss's wife, she wants to learn Chinese cooking. So I told her that you would give her lessons.
Janet, you had no right to do that without asking me first.
She'll pay you $25 an hour.
When can she start?
As soon as you can.
Well, listen, I got the dinner shift tomorrow at the restaurant. How about tomorrow afternoon?
That's what I told her. Hello? Oh, hi, Terry. What? Oh, that's too bad. Oh, sure. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
What was that?
That was Terry, Jack. She's not going to be home tonight. She's working the double shift down at the hospital.
Again?
Really? She must need money. Oh, well, it means I'll get the bedroom all to myself tonight.
If you get lonely, just knock.
You mean something like this?
On second thought, why don't you just whistle? Well, Mrs. Latham, you're a very good student. Those egg rolls look just right. See. Delicious.
They're not as good as yours.
Oh, well.
I'm so glad Janet got us together. I never dreamed cooking could be so much fun.
Thank you.
Oh, my, look at that time. I better hurry or I'll be late. I'm meeting my husband downtown for dinner. Where can I change?
Oh, right this way. I'll show you. Right in here. That's all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to change, too. But first, let me put your delicious egg rolls away. You all are going to egg roll heaven.
Oh, Jack, oh, hello. You must be one of Jack's roommates.
Yes, I'm Terry.
I'm Joanna Latham. You're certainly a lucky girl sharing an apartment with a man like Jack.
Oh?
Oh, for someone so young, he certainly knows what he's doing. Such technique.
Really?
Do you mind sipping me?
Sure.
That Jack. You know, he showed me things I'd never even heard of.
Is he here?
In the bedroom getting dressed. You know what I like best? He's so patient. He let me do it over and over. Finally got it right.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Oh, Jack, I've got to run. Thanks so much. Here you are. $25. And worth every penny.
You know, I feel guilty about this, Mrs. Latham. You know, I had as much fun as you did.
Don't be silly, Jack. You earned it.
Oh.
See you soon.
All right, bye-bye now. Listen, Terry, I gotta get to work.
Jack, we have to talk about something.
Listen, I don't want to be late.
Listen, Jack, I gotta talk to you.
Sure, first thing in the morning. Bye-bye.
Listen,
Oh,
Jack.
oh, hi, Jack. I just ran into Mrs. Latham downstairs. She absolutely is crazy about you, Jack. The woman said that you have got more talent and you're a little...
Janet. Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Just tell me I'm fantastic and let it go at that.
You're fantastic.
Perfect. Take care, girls.
Bye.
Jack!
How's it going, Terry?
Janet!
Yeah.
Listen, we have got to talk.
Oh, not right now, Terry. I gotta go shopping. I ran into the most incredible sale on designer jeans.
Janet, about Jack and Mrs. Latham.
Oh, Terry, isn't it great? I got them together, you know.
You did?
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's a great way for Jack to make some extra bucks.
Janet, I'm no prude.
Of course you're not a prude. Otherwise, we never would have asked you to move in here. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Cindy.
Gosh, Janet, how'd you know it was me? It just hit me.
Well, I just came over to see how you guys are doing.
Oh, we're doing great, but Terry will have to give you all the details because I gotta go shopping.
Listen, Janet.
Bye, Janet. Isn't that just like Janet? Always on the go.
I really wouldn't know. I've only been here a week.
She's so smart and practical. I keep telling her she should start her own business.
I think she already has.
Huh?
Cindy, tell me about Jack.
Oh, Jack? He's a lot of fun. Don't you love the way he fools around?
Fools around.
Yeah, acting love-starved like he's always on the make. Things like that.
Are you sure he's acting?
Well, Jack, you can never be too sure. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be late for class.
Oh, this is Cindy. Wait. Is Jack having trouble making, ends meet with his new career and all?
Oh, yeah. That's why he's always taking those odd jobs.
Odd jobs.
You'd be surprised at some of the things Jack does to make a buck.
Well, what do you think? My new designer jeans, only $20.
Hey, that's cheap.
Jack, are you kidding? Especially for Calvin Klein's.
Janet, the label says Calvin Clones. Keep going, Janet. You're gaining on it.
How embarrassing.
Oh, just sit down and eat your eggs.
Well, okay.
Hi, Terry. You're just in time for breakfast.
I'm not hungry.
Gosh, Terry, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, no, sort of. I don't know.
Hey, listen, if there's something wrong, you can tell us. We'll understand.
Well, it's just that, I think I may have to move.
Move? You just got here.
Yeah, we thought you liked it here.
I do, but...
Then why would you have to move?
I'd rather not say.
Well, Terry, wait a minute. Now, if you... No, I mean, if she...
It's none of our business.
Jack!
Does this have anything to do with a man?
It certainly does. That's for me, I'll get it.
What's going on?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Hello, Terry.
Oh, hi. Oh, Janet and Jack, this is a friend of mine, Dr. Anderson.
Hello.
How do you do?
What's up, Doc?
Doctor, would you care for some coffee?
No, thanks, we were just leaving.
Yes.
What?
Just...
Wait a minute. Gosh, we must have done something to upset her. Jack. Have you been coming on to Terry?
Of course not. But if you think it would help...
Jack!
I really appreciate you helping me out like this. I've been going crazy trying to find an apartment for my niece.
I think she'll like it here. The people here are very nice. At least most of them.
Well, I hope so. There are a lot of weirdos running around.
You looking for me?
Oh, hi, Mr. Billy. This is a friend of mine, Dr. Anderson.
Oh, doctor. Well, how do you do, doctor? Hey, you know something? I bet people are always bugging you for free medical advice, huh, Doc?
I'm afraid so, yes.
Yeah, I figured. Some people have so much nerve. Well,
What's wrong?
oh, it's nothing.
Oh, good.
It's just that I've been getting this twinge in my arm, but I sure wouldn't want to bug you about it. It's probably nothing.
And Dr. Anderson is looking for an apartment for his niece.
Yeah, she'll be here in 2 weeks.
It's a sharp shooting pain.
And I heard there was a vacancy in 302.
Yes, I wonder if I could see it.
Sure. Really hurts when I move it like this. What do you think I ought to do, Doc?
Don't move it like that.
Mr. Furley, could you show Dr. Anderson the apartment?
Sure, just as soon as I take this paint up to your place. Be right back. Hey, Doc, you know what? My arm feels better already.
I don't want her to move. We gotta think of something to do to change her mind.
Jack, something has happened that's upset her. If we could just find out what that is.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, why don't you just come right out and ask her what you did?
The wrong person is moving out. Oh, hi.
Hi. I finally got that paint you've been wanting for your bedroom.
Oh, great. Let's take a look at the colors. Factory seconds.
Blue for the ceiling and green for the trim.
Oh, boy, how cheap.
What was that?
I said blue and green. How chic.
And it's cheap, too. Oh, by the way, kids, did you know that a very prominent physician is taking an apartment in this building? Friend of Terry's. A Dr.
Anderson?
Yeah, great arm man. Yeah. He's renting it for his niece. Says she's gonna be moving in a couple of weeks.
His niece, my aspidistra. Oh, boy. Come on, Jack, grow up. There is no niece. He's taking that apartment for Terry.
Oh, Janet, you're going bonkers on me. A perfect stranger comes to the door, and right away you got him moving in with Terry.
Jack, he is no stranger to Terry, and now he's gonna set her up in a nice low-rent love nest.
Oh, please, Janet, come on.
Jack, look, he's probably just taking advantage of the fact that she needs money right now. Boy, I can just see it. At first, he'll come to see her every day. Then pretty soon, once a week. Then once a month. Then he's gonna find somebody younger and he'll just throw her out like an old shoe. The whole sordid story's just as clear as a bell.
It ought to be. We saw it last week on General Hospital.
Okay, fine, Jack Tripper, fine. Mr. Furley said that this niece was going to be moving in 2 weeks. We'll just see who's bonkers then.
Well, wait a minute.
Jack, what?
Terry, listen. You're not serious about leaving us, are you?
I'm afraid I am.
You mean you're moving out just like that?
No, I'll give you time to find a new roommate.
You will? Yeah, how much time?
2 weeks.
You see? What did I tell you? I was right, Jack. She's going to move in with him. What should we do?
Janet, there's only one thing to do.
What?
I don't know.
Jack, Terry just came home from work. Let's go in and talk to her now.
I can't, Janet. I gotta finish making the Szechuan shrimp. It's for Mrs. Latham.
She's got another lesson today?
Yeah, and her husband's coming, too. Wants to make sure she's getting her money's worth.
Oh, gosh. Okay, then I guess I'll have to talk to Terry myself. I'll let her know that we really care for her and we don't want her to go.
Good idea. Janet,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
What?
Try not to upset her.
Of course not.
I mean, don't mention Dr. Anderson.
No.
And don't tell her our feelings are hurt.
Right.
And don't mention her leaving.
Well, then what do you want me to say?
Whatever's left.
Hi, Terry.
Hi.
Terry, why are you moving out?
I just have to.
Oh, gee, if you needed money, Terry, you could have come to us.
I don't need money.
Oh, right. Of course you don't. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I just meant hypothetically. You know, if ever in your life, you would need money, then you could come to me. I mean, I could probably get you some extra work.
Like the work you lined up for Jack.
Oh, no, Terry, you couldn't do work like that.
You can say that again. No thanks, but I don't need any of your help.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
Any luck?
None at all.
Okay, then I'll have to talk to her.
Oh, Jack, please don't make it any worse.
Trust me, Janet. I know what I'm doing.
Are you sure?
Of course not. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
Listen, I just want you to know how sorry we are to lose you. Terry.
Yes, no, fine. I'm fine. I'm just good for the leg muscles.
So tell me, Terry, are you? Oh, hey, please don't worry about that. Janet never liked that lamp anyway. Terry, listen. What's this Dr. Anderson like?
Why?
Well, I mean, what kind of a man is he?
Oh, he's very nice.
Is that all?
Well, he's also very demanding. I mean, when he wants something, he gets it.
You can always say no, can't you?
Sure, if you don't mind losing your job.
Oh, you poor kid. It's worse than I thought.
No, what?
If she says no to Anderson, she'll lose her job.
The crumb.
I'd like to deck him.
Well, that's not gonna help her keep her job.
What?
Jack, maybe we could...
Hi, Terry.
Just want to make a phone call.
Sure.
Oh, well, in that case, Jack and I'll just go into his bedroom so you can have some privacy.
Yeah, hello, I'm Tom Latham.
Mr. Latham?
Yes.
Mrs. Latham's husband?
That's usually the way it goes, yeah.
Oh, you poor man. Here, come there, sit down. How about some coffee?
Thank you.
You really shouldn't be here.
Why? Isn't today my wife's lesson?
You know about Jack and your wife?
Sure.
You don't mind?
Of course not. She has to learn somehow.
Harry?
Hey, what happened?
It's okay. Everything's fine.
Well, speak of the doctor, look who's here. Janet, hello.
Dr. Anderson, my, we were just this moment talking about you.
Oh? Is Terry home? She said she'd help me pick out the paint for my niece's apartment.
Your niece's apartment, huh?
And does your wife know about this niece?
Yes, but she's not happy about it.
I'll bet.
Well, she thinks LA's a dangerous place for a young, single girl.
But you'll be there to protect her, won't you, doctor?
Well, of course, I'll be in and out all the time. Say, where is Terry? I'd really like her to help me pick out that paint.
Paint? You want paint? Why, we just happen to have some in the bedroom that I think you'll be very interested in.
Oh, good idea, Jack. Good idea. Let's show Dr. Anderson our paint.
Yes, let's really give it to him.
Say, Dr. Anderson, excuse me, but do you prefer blue or green?
Well, I think blue is much nicer.
Oh, blue.
He likes blue.
Actually, the whole thing was my idea.
It was.
Sure, guy gets tired of the same thing night after night. He wants a little variety.
So you're saying it to Jack?
Right.
But I still don't understand why you're here.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it'd kind of be fun to watch.
What are you... Mr. Latham, what happened?
That girl has flipped her noodle.
Terry did this? Oh, my goodness, Mr. Latham, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Here, just dabble.
Get out of here.
Terry, what's going on?
That horrible man making his poor wife take lessons from some other man and then coming to watch.
What's wrong with watching cooking lessons?
What's wrong with watching
Cooking lessons? He's watching cooking lessons?
Yeah, what'd you think?
I thought you were giving her love lessons and that Janet arranged it.
What?
Oh, I could just kill myself. Oh, how can I ever face Mr. Latham? I can't even face you.
Did you ever think that about Janet and me?
Well, I don't know you that well, and when I came in and she came out of the bathroom with her zip in her, and you were adjusting your clothes, I mean, what else would you think?
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
So that's why you're moving in with Dr. Anderson.
I'm not moving in with him.
What about apartment 302?
That's for his niece.
His niece? He really has a real niece?
Oh, did you think that we... How could you?
It wasn't me. It was General Hospital. Janet, watch. Janet! Oh my gosh, I gotta stop. Janet!
Yes, Jack.
Janet, you didn't paint Dr. Anderson with that blue paint, did you?
As a matter of fact, Jack, I didn't.
Thank God.
He looks much better in green.
Dr. Anderson, what happened?
You tell me.
Look, okay, Doctor, it's, excuse me, but it's really very funny. See, Janet here thought that you were setting up a love nest for Terry, but of course you're not. Janet, he's not laughing.
Neither am I. What happened?
That's what I'd like to know.
So would I.
My God, what's going on
Wait a
here?
second, wait a second. Now, Mr. Latham, look. This is hysterical. I mean, you can see the humor in this. Terry thought that I was teaching your wife to be a better lover.
You? Now that's funny. That's funny.
It's not that funny.
She doesn't. Stop.
You know what was really funny was that when you were thinking that I was going to move in with Dr. Anderson.
You gave us every reason to believe that,
Oh,
Terry.
come on, it was the most simplest thing in the world.
Wait a second,
He
wait a
had
second.
a
You say-
niece.
Hey, what's going on here?
Here's a neutral party. We'll ask her opinion.
I'll ask her. Cindy, what would you think if you came in and you saw a strange woman coming through the bathroom, zipping up her dress, and Jack adjusting his clothes?
I think Jack was giving her cooking lessons.
There.
Why would you think that? Well, I know the type of guy Jack is. No matter how it looked, I'd know it was okay. Besides, Mr. Furley just told me the whole story.
Petrified mustard. Ooh, here's a macaroon with penicillin growing.
Helen, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Hey, here's something you don't find in a glove compartment very often. Oh, hey, 1961. Hey, what's this, Stanley?
What?
This.
Oh, a miniature golf cart. Boy, I really used to score pretty good in those days.
Well, times change.
Maybe I need a better course to play on.
Oh, hey, here's a couple of ticket stubs for the West Covina Drive-In.
Oh, I remember going there. We saw John Wayne and Montgomery Clift in Red River.
Oh, yeah, I remember, too. I was so ashamed. It was the first time you ever took me to a drive-in and you fell asleep.
A lot of people fall asleep at the movies.
While they're necking?
Necking? I wouldn't neck during a John Wayne picture. That was a very good Western movie.
It was 2 men and a lot of bull.
Helen, you know, I'm really going to miss that old car. Remember it took us on our honeymoon?
How could I ever forget? You cared more about that car than you did about me.
Helen, don't be ridiculous.
It's true. You fussed over that car for hours after we got to the motel.
Well, I had to. It was overheated.
So was I.
I just hope our next car is as good. I got a lot of service out of that old heap.
Wish I could say the same for you.
Hi, Mr. Roper. Is your wife in?
Her mouth is.
Hi, Mrs. Roper. I got you that fresh oregano to go with that veal recipe I gave you.
Oh, Jack, you're an angel. Oh, hey, just one thing. Do I bread the veal before I saute it?
Oh, no. Just dredge it ever so lightly with a breath of double-sifted flour.
I just love listening to girl talk.
Yes, well, I better be going. Say, I noticed you took that for sale sign off of your car outside.
Oh, yeah, I called a used car dealer and he bought it over the phone, just like that.
Without ever seeing it first?
Oh, those pros know a good thing when they hear it. You know, you should have bought that car when I offered it to you a few weeks ago.
I couldn't afford $750. Is that the price you're getting for it?
Well, almost.
What, 700?
Almost.
Almost nothing, he means. He's getting 200.
Only 200? I'll see you later.
Don't forget to bring your knitting with you next time.
Stanley, you shouldn't say things like that to Jack. That was very sweet of him to bring me that oregano plant.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, if I had a son, I want him to be just like Jack.
Are you crazy? You'd have to go around introducing him as my son, the daughter.
Chrissy? Janet? Chrissy, Janet, let's get the troops out here. Move it!
Gee whiz, where's the fire? Where'd he go?
In here!
All right, what's the panic? What do you want?
$200.
You bought coffee again.
No, that's what Roper's asking for his car. Janet, would you put that bag over there, please?
Okay.
Chrissy, would you put that bag over there, please?
Sure. Oh! Ha-ha, nice try, Jack.
Shucks.
You want to buy Roper's car?
No, I want us to buy Roper's car. It's a real steal.
Yeah, but where are we going to get $200?
Look, you don't have $200, you don't have $200, and I don't have $200. But together, we make a great act. Understand?
You're going to give him eggs instead of money?
Chrissy, he means that he wants us to go in together to buy Roper's car.
We really need a car. It's murder living in this town without wheels.
Yeah, really. I mean, just to catch the bus around here, we gotta walk 10 blocks.
Oh, that's right. If we had a car, we could drive to the bus stop.
I could really use a car for shopping, you know. My arms that stretch 6 inches carrying those bags.
If we had a car, we could drive to that neat body, beautiful class in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, I'd like that.
It's only for women.
Yeah, I know. Right now, that car could be the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. A real miracle, a gift from heaven.
Oh, yeah, but is it a good car?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
When you borrowed the car that time, you said it was a lousy car.
Well, for $750, it is a lousy car, but for $200, it gets better.
Yeah, but what about all those red patches of rust all over it?
Hey, if we leave them alone, they'll grow together and become all one color.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Hey, what about insurance? We have to think about that, too.
Oh, I've got an idea.
What?
We could pay it off in easy monthly installments.
Chrissy, we have trouble paying the rent in easy monthly installments. Oh, you want a good idea.
Chrissy, Janet, look, I'm surprised at you. Do you realize if people waited until they could afford things, it would destroy the entire economy of this country?
Oh, he's right. Oh, let's do it. Ooh. Okay, count me in.
Terrific. All for one and one for all.
Oh, Jack, are you sure we can manage this?
Everything will work out fine, trust me.
Ow!
Ah, nuts. Breakfast,
What do you kids want with a 20-year-old clunker anyway?
Well, we're not going to run it in the Grand Prix.
You'll be lucky if you can run it in the street.
Oh, it's okay, Mrs. Verba. We just need some wheels.
So does the car.
Helen, I'm trying to type the bill of sale. What's happened to you?
Nothing happened to me.
I don't mean Y-O-U-U. I mean you.
You still want to buy a used car from this man?
The U on a typewriter. Somebody stole it.
Oh. Well, no use crying about it. It's probably in Mexico with a new paint job by now.
It's very funny, Helen. Very funny. How do I type automobile without a U?
C-A-R. The missing U is an omen, Stanley. You shouldn't have gone back on your word to Mr. Wagstaff.
Wagstaff, the used car dealer?
Yeah, Stanley promised him he could buy the car.
Yeah? And how come he didn't shake hands on the deal?
Over the phone. Stanley, you gave him your word. You accepted his offer of $200.
She's right. I'm sorry, kids. I gave my word to Wagstaff.
Oh.
Quick, how much money do you have?
Once I give my word, that's it. Roper's word is Roper's bond. That's a rule I never break.
We'll give you $212.60.
Except when it's $212.60.
Yes? How about that? We got a car.
May I open the door for you, madam?
Oh, thank you.
Madam, may I open the door for you? We finally got a car. Now we get to go to all those places we've never been before. The mountains, the Mojave Desert.
The gas station.
It just shows you what can happen when we all pull together.
Oh, with that car, you mean push together. Just think, no more buses.
Listen, the first thing I've got to do is take that car down for a lube job, but right now let's plan how we're going to use it, okay? This is what's going to happen tomorrow morning. Now, since my school is way downtown, I will drive you, Janet, to your flower shop and then drop you, Chrissy, off in front of your office building in Westwood.
Oh, that's terrific. And then you, Jack, can pick up me, Chrissy, and her, Janet, after work.
But I get out of school way before you two quit work.
So you'll come home, then come back and pick us up later.
How do I know what I'm going to be doing later?
I know. You'll be picking us up.
But I don't want to spend the rest of the day as a chauffeur.
Yeah, Jack, but if you've got the car, then we'll have to take the bus home. I got a better idea. I'll take the car. I'll drop Janet off. Then you can come with me to Westwood and take the bus downtown. That way Janet and I will have a ride home.
How do I get home?
Well, you're welcome to come with us.
Oh, good.
Well, after you grab a bus back to Westwood.
Oh, wait a minute, that's not fair. I'll be busing both ways while you two will be driving, and I have to go the farthest.
Well, that's not our fault, Jack. We didn't pick your school.
Look, I got a better idea. Why doesn't Chrissy drive me downtown and take the bus back to Westwood? That way I'll have the car.
Oh, hey, that's not bad, because then you could bring the car back to Westwood and leave it with Chrissy to pick me up and take a bus home. Oh, that's a terrible idea. If I have to drive him all the way downtown, I have to get up a half hour earlier. Oh, well, maybe I can drive Jack downtown.
And leave the car with me?
Then how do I get back to Santa Monica? Jack can drive you back.
No, Jack cannot drive her back.
Why not?
Because Jack just ran out of gas.
Gee whiz, what happened to all that pulling together?
Yeah, you're right. We'll figure something out. I guess I was forgetting the principle of the thing. You know, it's not your car, and it's not your car. It's our car.
You're absolutely right, Jack. Oh, I just thought of something. What happens if one of us has an accident?
In my car? Here, take the wheel.
You sold your car for $212.60?
Yeah, Wagstaff, you only offered me 200. That's why I had a wheel and deal, right, Helen?
You're the Wizard of Wall Street, Stanley.
Well, it's too bad, Mr. Roper. I'd have gone higher.
Higher? You didn't tell me on the phone that you'd go higher.
I'm in the used car racket. I always leave a little room for haggling.
You didn't tell me that I had a haggle. What kind of a businessman are you?
Well, it seems a shame to let a gem like that go for a couple of hundred.
A gem?
He's trying to make us feel bad. The car's really an old wreck.
Maybe so, but didn't you say it was a 57 Chevrolet?
Yeah, so?
So 1957 was a very special year. To car buffs, that particular model is a classic.
Classic?
Yeah. You could have gotten $1,200 for it.
Careful, Stanley. They're bringing back the death penalty for murder.
Used car salesmen don't count. And you offer me 200?
I told you I left room for haggling.
Okay, let's haggle.
It's too late now.
Maybe it's not too late.
But Stanley, the kids paid you the money. They own the car now.
But I never signed over the registration.
You gave them your word.
I also gave my word to Wagstaff here.
So now you're going back on both words.
Wrong. I'm only going back on the second word, not the first. I should have stuck with the first word in the first place. I mean, the second word, it doesn't count because the first word came first, and that's why I'm going with the first word.
But you don't own the car anymore.
But I can get it back in 2 shakes.
Yeah, 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
Helen, I'm doing this for you, my darling sweetheart.
Did he say that, or are you a ventriloquist?
Helen, think of all the lovely things I could buy for you with $1,200.
Yeah, a new power drill.
Yeah, new power drill. Well, you like me to fix things around the house, don't you?
Yeah, I'd like you to start with your head.
Helen, I'm going to get that car back.
Look, Stanley, you cheat those kids and you're going to regret it. I'll withhold my favors.
Now I got to get that car back.
Look, I haven't got time for this.
Yeah. Stanley, I'd like to make a better deal just the same as you, but we don't have to trick the kids. Now, I'm sure if you leveled with them that they'd split the $1,200 with us.
Split the $1,200? Never.
If you don't promise to split with them, I'll go up there and tell them they should keep the car and sell it for whatever they can get for it.
Wait a minute. I'll go up and tell them that I'll split with them.
You promise?
I promise.
Thank you, Stanley.
But you gotta promise me something.
Yeah. What?
That you'll still withhold your favor.
I'm really getting the hang of sewing. It's only taken me 4 weeks to hem these pants. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, no.
Oh, don't worry, Chrissy. They'll look just fine as long as you walk with one foot in the gutter.
Touchdown! Oh, I'm sorry, Chrissy. Hi, team.
Hey, are you back from the garage already?
Yeah.
I thought it took longer than that to have the oil changed.
The mechanic said not to change it.
Oh, good. Oh, I can hardly wait to drive up the coast tomorrow. That was really a smart thing you did making us buy that car.
Wait a minute, Jack. Why did the mechanic say not to change the oil in the car?
Because of the transmission.
What about the transmission?
The oil is the only thing holding it together.
That was really a dumb thing you did making us buy that car.
It's just one of those rotten brakes.
Rotten brakes?
Yeah, the car's got those too.
Oh, gee. Is there anything else wrong with it?
You mean besides the shock absorbers and the water pump?
How much is it going to cost to fix all this?
You don't want to know, and I don't want to tell you. In the olden days, they used to chop off the head of the bearer of bad news with an axe.
How much?
$300.
Get the axe.
I'm sorry.
Which, Jack, where are we going to get $300? If we sold the car, we could get $200. Listen, you, this is all your fault. You told us we could handle that car.
Don't blame me. When I told you that, you should have understood something.
What?
That I'm stupid, stupid,
Jack,
stupid. Don't
please.
stop me, stupid.
Who is stopping you? Harder, harder.
I thought women were supposed to be forgiving.
Hey, I am forgiving. I'm forgiving you. A good switch.
Hey.
Hello.
Mr. Roper.
Nice to see you. I was just thinking about the car. It may not be as good as it looks.
Oh, it's as good as it looks.
Yeah, but something could go wrong with it, like tomorrow.
Or even sooner.
Yes. I wouldn't want that on my conscience.
You trying to say something, Mr. Roper?
Yeah, I just spoke to Mrs. Roper, and she finally agreed with me. I'm going to make a split with you.
A split?
Yeah. I'll take the car back, and I'll give you back your money.
What?
I'll give you $50 on top, just for your trouble.
$50?
Okay, 75. Is it a deal?
Is it a deal? Is it a deal?
It is not a deal. Chrissy, the nice man has just offered to take back his car. It is not a deal.
Boy, Chrissy, you are tough. Okay, $100, but that's my final offer.
We'll take it.
We won't take it. Could I see you two in the kitchen, please? Certainly. Would you excuse us for a minute, Mr. Roper?
Don't leave. Here, read something.
Are you nuts?
Chrissy, it's the answer to our prayers.
That is not true. Nobody prayed. Okay, Chrissy, okay. We'll start now, okay? Please make Chrissy change her mind.
Or better yet, give her one.
Look, it is not honest to sell him back his car without first telling him what's wrong with it.
You don't think he knows?
Do you think Mr. Roper would have sold us his car if he knew what was wrong with it? Well, even so, we gotta be honest with him or it's no deal. Mr. Roper,
Yes?
before we let you buy your car back, you ought to know that there are a lot of things wrong with it.
Really? Like what?
Tell him.
Well, it needs brakes.
Okay.
And shocks.
Okay.
And a new water pump?
A few bucks, that's all.
Well, that's it.
No, Jack, you forgot something.
What?
The transmission. Well, is it a deal?
It's a deal.
Okay. Here's your money.
Okay.
Plus $100. But do me a favor. Don't tell Mrs. Roper about the 100, because she always thinks I'm much too generous. If she says anything to you, just tell her that we made a very equitable split.
Whatever you say, Mr. Roper, and thanks. You know, I've misjudged you. You're really a pretty nice guy. As a matter of fact, I'm beginning to like you.
Just watch it, will you, Jack?
Roper, I can't wait any longer.
It's all right. I got the car back.
Good.
Did you give the kids a fair deal?
Oh, we made a very equitable split.
Stanley, I'm proud of you. Some days he's almost human.
All right, Roper, here's my check for $1,200.
What?
$1,200?
Wait a minute. You're not going to do this to me twice. This time we're going to haggle. It's not every day you come across a 57 Chevy.
57? That car's a 58.
58?
Jack, Sonny boy, you don't know anything about cars. I mean, to car buffs, a 57 Chevy is a classic. Now, I remember buying that car in October 1957. It was one of the first new models that came out for 1958. Oh, my God.
Bye-bye.
Wait a minute, wait. That car's got to be worth something. Please.
All right. I'll take a look at it.
It's right out front.
Look at the beautiful lines. We can make a deal, can't we?
Sure. I can give you a good deal, Roper.
Oh, you're a gentleman.
Give me $25 and I'll tow it away.
You're a Bob!
Don't worry, Stanley. Somebody will buy the car from you. You know what they say. There's one born every minute.
You think so, Helen?
Sure, Stanley. You're the living proof.
Yeah, well, I wasn't so stupid after all, was I?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Mr. Roper. What can we do for you?
You remember yesterday when I was playing fair with you? You took me for $100. Now, I was just wondering...
Mr. Roper, you don't have to say another word. We're going to give your $100 back to you.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah. Give it to him, Chrissy.
To my darling wife, from her loving husband, Stanley. What's this?
It's a coat Mrs. Roper's had her eye on for a long time, so we took the money and bought it for you.
Yeah, you can give it to her as a present now. Won't that be nice?
It was a real bargain, $99.99.
But I don't want to give her a present. I want my $100.
You want us to tell Mrs. Roper about the equitable split that you didn't give us?
On second thought, maybe she deserves a present. Oh, well, one thing.
Yes, Mr. Roper?
Just to wipe the slate clean, you want to give me the penny you owe me?
Well, if you could do the same thing to Mr. Roper, she'd be delirious.
Yeah. Hey, what you got there?
Oh, it's a present for Chrissy, the new Peter Frampton album.
Is this her birthday?
No, I just know how much she likes him, and...
Oh, well, it's not my birthday either.
Janet, it's not exactly a present. I just thought it would be nice to listen to it tonight with Chrissy.
Just you and Chrissy? And what am I supposed to do, put plugs in my ears?
Will you stop twisting everything I say? I bought it for all of us.
Oh, well, in that case, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I'll be sure to turn it up real loud so you can hear it from your room.
Listen, you...
No, sense of humor, sense of humor. It's for all of us.
That's better. I think maybe I'll take this down to Mrs. Roper.
Oh, don't forget to tell Mr. Roper about that leaky faucet in the kitchen.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Oh, hi. Happy unbirthday. Oh, Jack, I've got to talk to you.
First, I want to tell you about my surprise.
Jack, this is important.
What's more important than Peter Frampton?
Michael Winthrop.
What's he recorded?
He's the guy I've been dating, remember?
Oh, yeah, Michael the Gourmet Winthrop.
Talk about him like that. I happen to like him. And I've invited him here for dinner.
Dinner? You planning to send out?
No, he's expecting me to cook.
You? Chrissy, you can't cook. Don't you remember what happened when you tried to make spaghetti?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that it was thoroughly mixed with the sauce.
But you don't do that in a blender. You made us a spaghetti malted.
Well, I just thought it would be faster.
The correct way is to mix the sauce in a bowl, then pour it gently over the spaghetti.
See, you just taught me how to make biscotti. Now, if you could give me a few more hints.
Hints? Cooking is not hints. Cooking is an art. It takes years to learn.
Oh, please.
Well, I suppose I could give you a few pointers. And with a lot of practice and a lot of time, maybe, I suppose, eventually... When's this guy coming?
Tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, so if you could start teaching.
Tonight?
Can we go in the kitchen now?
Tonight, Chrissy, the only way you could cook dinner tonight would be if I cooked it for you.
Oh, Jack, I knew I could count on you.
No, wait a minute, Chrissy. Hey. Are you all right? Chrissy, speak to me. Speak to me. Oh, the poor kid must have passed out. I was giving her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Standing up?
Oh, well, hey, it's the best way. The air goes downhill directly into the lungs.
She looks all right to me.
Well, see, it works.
You know what I think? I think you
Mr.
and
Roper,
Chris...
the leaky faucet in the kitchen?
Yeah, it's been acting very strange lately.
Not the only thing strange around here. I don't care what Jack says. They were kissing. I know a kiss when I see one.
I didn't think you had that good a memory.
Helen, I'm serious.
How are they doing it, Stanley? Show me.
Helen, there's no time to fool around.
Okay, you want to make an appointment?
Wait, do you think he's been pulling the wool over my eyes?
Ah, come on, Stanley. Nobody's smart enough to do that to you.
That's true. But what about all those times we saw Jack down at the Regal Beagle with all those girls?
Oh, those girls were just pals.
Why would a gay guy want to pal around with so many girls?
To see how the other half lives?
What about the time he took out my niece? I bet he tried something that night.
You know, there's one thing you've never understood, Stanley. Trying is not doing.
Okay, but if I find out that Tinkerbell has stopped ringing, I'm gonna throw him out on his ear.
Look, isn't that pretty? How do you like it?
What is it?
It's macrame. I'm making a holder for my pot.
You knitting yourself a girdle?
It's for hanging my plant that Janet fixed for me. Look, don't you think she did a lovely job?
Yeah, lovely. Why'd you have to invite her to dinner just because she fixed a plant? What's so great about a plant?
Well, for one thing, it's alive. Which is more than I can say for some things around this house.
Hi.
Hi.
What you cooking for dinner?
My own goose.
Well, you know what, Jack? I think what you're doing is absolutely marvelous. No wonder Chrissy thinks you're so fantastic.
She does?
Sure. I mean, why shouldn't she? You're gonna help her impress somebody who really means a lot to her. Jack, are you jealous?
Jealous?
Yeah.
Me? That's crazy. Look, I admit I like Chrissy. You know, she's a nice person. And you're a nice person, too. I like you. And if I were doing this for you instead of Chrissy, I'd feel exactly the same way.
What way?
I don't know. All I know is that you two need looking after, and here's Chrissy dating this total stranger.
Well, if you feel that way about it, why don't you spoil the dinner?
And ruin my reputation as a chef?
Excuse me.
How's it going?
I'm almost finished. Now, Chrissy, all you have to do is keep the soup on simmer, check the temperature of the roast, toss the salad,
Oh,
make
I
sure...
can't do all that. You've got to stay and do it.
But, Chrissy, that'll ruin everything for you. If I stay, he'll see me.
Not if you stay in the kitchen.
You want me to hide in here all night?
No. Only until he leaves.
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, please.
No!
For me.
Okay, but from now on, just call me Cyrano de Tripper.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm cooking to light another guy's fire.
Well, Michael?
I seem to taste a dash of cinnamon in the claret consomme.
Oh, I hope it's not too much.
Oh, any less would be timid. Any more would be precocious. What you have achieved is divinely tantalizing.
Does that mean you like it?
Like it? It comes straight from heaven. Now, the salad.
Oh, that'll be that green stuff right here. Oh!
Perfect. Tell me, how did you introduce the dressing?
I just said, salad, meet the dressing. Dressing, meet the salad.
Seriously, how did you do it?
I have to get something on the stove. Could you excuse me?
Sure.
Oh, he's asking questions.
And you're giving them some answers. Dressing, meet the salad. Hi there, salad. You look a little limp. Oh, dressing, am I glad to see you? Cover me quick, I'm naked.
Oh, Jack,
Okay,
please. Okay.
Fresh parsley, shallots, finely chopped, salt, ground pepper, wine vinegar, olive oil. Stand 1 hour, then pour gently into bowl and toss. You got all that?
Yeah.
Fresh parsley.
Fresh parsley, chopped shallots,
Salt.
Allow me. You smell wonderful. What's that perfume you're wearing?
wine vinegar.
What's wrong?
The salad dressing.
Oh, never mind that. I've got to know something else.
You do?
That appetizer, the rice mold you made for the stuffed artichokes, was that cooked in a saucepan or a double boiler?
Would you excuse me a minute?
Again?
Well, I want to get my roast out of the oven.
Oh, let me do that.
No!
The door's stuck.
Yeah. Well, it's an old building, and it always does that when there's too much weight near the door.
You're kidding.
No. Sit down, I'll show you.
Okay.
See? Floor's all balanced now. Oh, Jack, that rice mold, did I cook it in a saucepan or a double boiler?
Both.
Both.
Both? I hope you don't mind me saying this. It's a trifle wasteful.
What?
Well, you see, the pan is totally unnecessary, and it tends to absorb the healthful nutrients. But it's a common mistake, and a lot of beginners tend to fall into that group.
Beginner? Who you calling a beginner?
Who are you?
Oh, you don't like my cooking, huh?
Your cooking? Chrissy,
Well,
what's
maybe you'd like to try my special egg recipe.
Look, I don't know what...
Oh, no, I insist. The yolk's on him.
Jack, how could you?
Well, he...
Would you excuse me? I'd like to freshen up my hand.
The bathroom's in here.
Thanks.
Of all the rotten, mean, egotistical creeps.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
I am talking about you.
Me?
You deliberately blew the whole thing to make me look like a fool. How could could you do that?
Now, Chrissy, don't get upset. I can straighten this out.
It is impossible to straighten this out.
Don't be so negative. Look, he doesn't know who I am. All he knows
That
is...
you're hiding in my kitchen cooking my dinner.
It is impossible to straighten this out. I'd like to apologize.
Do you mind staying away from me?
Michael, this is Jack Tripper. He's...
Hi.
I thought you must be.
Jack is studying to be a chef, and, well, I wanted to impress you, so I asked him to cook the meal for us. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm afraid I can't accept your apology.
What?
What kind of a fink is he?
There's no need to apologize. The point is, you did all this for me. I'm very flattered.
He's quite a nice fink.
So, now that the cat's out of the bag, so to speak, thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye?
You do understand this is a rather special evening for Chrissy and me. We'd like to be alone, so goodbye, Jack.
Oh, yes, well, goodbye, Chrissy. I'll see you sometime.
Yes, I'll give you a call.
Oh, good. You know where to reach me, do you? Right, well, I'll be moving on my little way here. Bye.
Bye.
No, wait. There's something you ought to know. Jack lives here.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll take you home.
No, I live here too.
With Jack?
Oh, it's all right. The three of us lead our own lives.
Oh, good. The three of you? You and two guys?
No, me and two girls.
And you can still find time to cook?
It's strictly platonic. Oh, I knew you wouldn't understand.
Oh, but I do understand. The Platonic principle has always intrigued me. Incidentally, I found Grease fascinating.
Grease? Oh, we tried to get tickets to that show. It was all sold out.
Chrissy. That reminds me.
What?
Let's get on with the dinner. So far, it's been excellent.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, the stuffed artichokes were very delicate.
Thank you.
The claret consomme was a delight. Maybe a bit too much sugar, but otherwise first rate. And the wine you chose, a subtle yet daring...
Too much sugar?
Yes, cinnamon in the consomme is enough.
Too much sugar?
Does he have a hearing problem? Too much sugar.
Maybe for someone with impaired taste buds.
If my taste buds were amputated, I could distinguish between sweet and sickly.
Sickly? You don't need taste buds, you need a new palate, which may require a new brain.
Are you saying I am insensitive?
Oh, no, I'm just saying that you have the mouth of a rhinoceros.
Even a rhinoceros wouldn't add sugar to cinnamon. I mean, anybody who would do that is
in the same class with the great chefs like Julia Childs, James Beard, and Robert Carrier.
All I can say is the last time I spoke to Raymond Olivet, he was emphatic.
You spoke to Raymond Olivet?
He said, no sugar with the cinnamon in the claret consomme.
You spoke to Raymond Olivet? The chef of the Grand Vefour in Paris? You know Raymond Olivet?
We stuffed chickens together.
Jack, you're being very rude.
Not only that, I put too much sugar in the consomme.
Good. Now can we get on with dinner, please?
So you know Raymond Olivet?
A charming man.
Well, did he give you any tips?
Michael, should we sit down?
You should see the way he sautés his onions.
How?
Would you like me to show you?
Are you kidding? Come into my kitchen. How about his pâté en brioche?
Well, I've heard it described as catching a dazzling ray of sunlight.
Wow, that was really a great dinner, Mrs. Roper.
Oh, thanks, Janet.
You're welcome.
Yeah, certainly was better than that chili we had for dinner yesterday. Boy, that stuff was so hot, it kept me awake all night.
Now, wish I could say the same about him.
What? What?
Oh, nothing, Stanley. I better get us some more coffee.
Listen, I was just thinking about your friend Jack kissing Chrissy this morning, and I don't like it.
Well, why don't you stop thinking about it?
I mean, he's not going to get away with it.
Get away with what?
Oh, come on. We both know what Jack and Chrissy are doing up there right now.
Oh, did Chrissy tell you?
Of course not, but I have my ways. I mean, like the good book says, Jack can fool some of the people all the time, but he don't fool me none of the time. And I don't like it.
Oh, well, listen, neither does Jack.
What?
No, he's not enjoying what he's doing.
Then why is he doing it?
Well, Chrissy talked him into it.
Chrissy? Why?
Why not? I mean, he lives there, and he can do the job.
You know, I don't understand you kids. I mean, you talk like she's ordering a Big Mac.
Boy, I wish it were that simple. I mean, you don't realize the problems Jack has. It is a miracle he can get anything done. Yeah. With Chrissy's date up there.
Huh?
Yeah, he has to do it hiding in the kitchen.
Wait a minute, wait. You mean there are 3 of them up there? Where do you fit in all this?
Oh, nowhere, thank goodness.
You're a good girl.
Thanks. But I'll tell you, I would love to have stayed and watched.
Watched?
But it would have made Jack too nervous.
Helen! Never mind the coffee. You know, I let that kid move up there because he said he was gay. But after what I saw this morning and after what I heard just now, I know better.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, Mr. Roper. All I said is that he's up there cooking dinner for Chrissy and her date.
You see what I mean? I'm cooking a dinner?
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Yet.
Mr. Roper, that is all that's happening.
Maybe I'm wrong. And for Jack's sake, I hope I am. Yes.
Hi, does Jack Tripper live here?
You want the apartment upstairs?
Oh, thank you.
Hold it! Jack's not in. What do you want with him?
Oh, I just wanted to return his sweater. I borrowed it from him last night when we were on the beach.
What? You and Jack were on the beach?
Listen, thank you very much. That's very nice of you, and I'll make sure it gets it. Thanks a lot.
You hear that, Helen? Jack and that girl, what about that?
Oh, well, isn't that just like Jack taking the sweater off his back for somebody in distress?
Yeah.
This is proof, Helen.
Oh, Stanley, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah, you're getting paranoid.
I am not. Why is everybody against me? I'm going up there and throw that phony out on his ear.
No, Mr. Roper.
All right, where is he?
Who?
Your friend Jack.
Take it easy, Stanley. Take it easy. Jack is no friend of mine.
What? What happened?
What he did to me was unforgivable, Janet.
It's worse than I thought. What did he do?
He stole my date. Well, see for yourself.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
That's fantastic, Michael. My stuffing never comes out like this. How do you do it?
Well, it's easy as long as you remember just a breeze of salt and pepper and just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
You've got a marvelous touch. Oh, hi, Mr. Roper. Anything wrong?
Not anymore, Jack.
It's all right, Helen.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, Stanley, I think you should apologize to Jack.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack.
Oh, that's okay. What did you do?
Me? Nothing. I just thought I saw something that wasn't normal because it was normal. But now I can see it ain't normal, so everything's back to normal again.
Oh, well, I'm glad for you.
And now, Jack, you can go on living here as long as you like. Can't he, Stanley?
I can?
Sure. Unless you and your friend here would like to find a place of your own.
Do you think Chrissy will ever speak to me again without throwing something?
Nope.
Don't throw it, don't throw it. I'm sorry, Chrissy. I'm sorry about last night. Please, I apologize. I'm sorry.
So am I. You know, you were right. That Michael is a creep. What?
Creep?
Hey, I thought you were crazy about him. What happened? Well, after you two went down to the Regal Beagle, we finally sat down to dinner, and he said he loved it. And then he turned the lights down and put on some soft music, and he said he was ready for dessert.
What's wrong with that?
When a guy said he's ready for dessert, and he really means the chocolate mousse, it's time to say goodbye.
That pacing.
Oh, that. Well, if that's all it takes to keep you awake, I'll learn to walk on the ceiling.
Well, I'm not going to listen to that all night. I'm going to do something about it.
Oh, Stanley, you can't stop people from pacing. I mean, pacing is just something that people do. It's normal. It's human. It's a natural urge, like... Look who I'm talking to about natural urges.
Helen, you know, I married you for better or worse. When's it going to get better?
Go to bed, Stanley.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna stay up and read for a while.
Oh, no, I want you to go to bed with me.
You will?
Yeah, I want you to talk to me.
Talk?
Yeah, it always puts me right to sleep.
What is it?
Fine roommate you are. How can you be sleeping at a time like this?
Oh, sorry. I must have dropped off when I went to bed.
Jack, Chrissy isn't home yet.
Huh?
Chrissy isn't home.
Oh, that's a lovely idea, Janet, but I'm too tired.
Oh, you don't understand.
All right, Janet, what's the problem?
Well, number one, Chrissy went out with the girls from the office after work, and she isn't home yet.
So what's number two?
What do you mean, what's number two?
Well, generally, when people say number one, what they do is they follow it up with a number two. So what's number two?
There isn't any number two.
Well,
Don't you
look, not this-
understand? Chrissy isn't home. Well, Jack, what are we going to do?
Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You'll go to bed, I'll go to bed, and when Chrissy comes home, she'll go to bed. Then we'll all be in bed together. Separately together.
No, I'm too worried to sleep. I'll just wait up.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
By the way, what time is it?
10 after 3.
Mm-hmm. 10 after 3? 10 after 3? Chrissy's usually home by midnight when she has to go to work. Why didn't you tell me it was 10 after 3? Okay, calm down, Janet. You okay?
Listen, Jack. Listen, I'm really worried. Now, where can she be?
Wait a minute. Now, there's got to be a simple explanation.
Like what?
Like, Okay, like, Chrissy goes with her girlfriends to this club, all right? There's a band, she meets some guys, she starts dancing, then Chrissy forgets the time, you know Chrissy, and suddenly she says, oh my, look at how late it is. And so she asks this guy to drive her home, and then,
He's drunk, he hits a bus, and they're all killed.
Where did you get he's drunk and he hits a bus?
Same place you got the band and the dancing.
Okay, there wasn't any dancing. There weren't any guys, and they were drinking root beer from paper cups, okay? All right, and then Chrissy notices the time, and all the girls get into a cab with a sober woman driver. They drop Chrissy off first, and she's home safe and sound.
No, then she should be home safe and sound right now.
Oh, my God, something went wrong. I just know it. You gotta call the cops. You have the parents' phone number? You got... No, wait. I'm fine. I'm cool.
I liked it better when I was hysterical.
Chrissy, you're safe.
Oh, honey, you're home. Where have you been?
Do you have any idea what time it is?
You should have been home hours ago.
Haven't you ever heard of the telephone?
Boy, I hope you're satisfied coming in at this hour.
Janet and I were worried sick about you.
Yeah, you could have been raped or mugged or killed.
Don't you have any consideration for the...
Listen, Chrissy.
Stop it! One of the reasons I left home was because no one thought I was old enough to take care of myself. Well, let me tell you something. I am old enough, and I really resent the two of you playing mother and father and treating me like a child.
Well, that's gratitude for you. It's all your fault, Mother. You should have been stricter with her. Maybe we better go have a talk with her.
Maybe you should wait here. I got a feeling one parent is enough right now. Oh, Chrissy, I'm sorry. Hey, you got every right in the world to be mad at us, but please don't cry.
I'm not crying about that.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, whatever it is, how bad can it be? That bad, huh?
Oh, if this ever gets out, if my mother ever finds out. Oh, if my father ever finds out.
You think I'll ever find out? Come on.
Well, I went with the girls from the office to this bar, the Funky Fox. And there was a band, and there were a lot of guys, not many girls. And the tables had these tablecloths with tartan designs all over them. It reminded me so much of home because my father sent away to one of those firms that trace your family roots. They do that for white people, too, you know. And they said that our ancestors were Scottish, so we had to have everything in tartan tablecloths, tartan towels, tartan skirts. I even had to wear
Chrissy, what happened?
Well, I met this guy. He was really cute, good dancer, very sincere. We talked for hours.
Wow, it sounds like you had a wonderful date.
He was a creep. He had the cutest eyes, just like Robert Redford, and a dog with black and brown spots.
He had a dog in the club?
No, in his hometown of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Pine Bluff is the 4th largest city in Arkansas.
Chrissy.
He still has a cousin there named Paul.
Chrissy, why are you crying?
Well, I gave him my name and number, and he asked me.
He asked you out?
No. He asked me how much
you liked him?
No. Janet, he thought I was
A hooker?
What's going on in there?
Nothing!
Oh, don't tell Jack. I just
No,
died.
babe, no.
Is everything all right?
You're great, just great.
Oh, good, because I thought I heard some crying.
No, I was just laughing.
Everything's all right now, Jack.
Chrissy, where'd you go tonight?
She went to the Funky Fox.
The Funky Fox? You shouldn't go there. People will think you're a hooker. Somebody took you for a hooker?
So cheap.
Cheap? That's one thing those girls are not. I heard about it from some guys.
Just because I was friendly, how could a guy think that I was a...
Oh, Chrissy. Chrissy, look on the bright side.
What bright side?
Well, listen, the guy's got great taste. He picked you over all the regulars.
Very funny, Jack. You're a very funny guy.
No, look, I was just trying to
You know,
cheer...
it is a super thrill living here with you because we know we can count on you. When the going gets rough, you come up with dumb jokes.
Coming! Hold your horses.
First it's pacers, now it's knockers.
You're getting a nice variety, Stanley.
Who is it?
Police Detective Lanigan, sir.
Detective. Show me your badge.
Do you know the difference between a real badge and a fake one?
No.
Then you better let him in.
Come in, officer.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh.
Sorry to bother you at this late hour.
Listen, I can explain about those parking tickets.
Parking tickets?
Yeah, I never even saw them. They must have fallen off the car. Otherwise, I would have paid for all 5 of them.
I'm not here about parking tickets.
What parking tickets?
I'm from the Vice Squad.
Oh, boy, are you in the wrong apartment.
I'm looking for a Miss Chrissy Snow, and I've traced her to these premises.
She lives upstairs.
Well, what would you want with Chrissy? She's the sweetest little thing in the world, isn't she, Stanley?
Yeah, she's very sweet. What are you going to arrest her for?
Look, can you just tell me what apartment she's in?
I'll show you where it is.
You know, now that I think about it, there's some very strange goings-on up there. Very strange.
Like what?
Like, pacing. You know, we had a pacer back in my hometown. Very weird little guy. Murdered a nun.
Oh, Jack, listen, I'm sorry. Where are you going?
I thought I'd take a walk.
At this hour? Why don't you go to bed?
Because I hate myself.
Can't you hate yourself in the morning?
No, you don't understand, do you? Chrissy needed comforting, and what did I do? I made her feel worse.
Who can that be?
Who is it?
Open up, Jack.
Just what I need, Roper.
Oh, Miss Chrissy Snow, please.
Who are you?
Chrissy.
That's him! That's a creep that called me a hooker!
Are you sure this is a guy? Is it broken?
No, you just bruised the knuckles.
No, I don't mean my hand. I mean his face. How is he? Is he all right?
Just relax. Mr. and Mrs. Roper are taking care of him. Now just relax.
Just relax. I hit a cop and you tell me to just relax?
Come on, Jack. I don't think you could have hurt him very
What?
much.
What?
Do you have a small Band-Aid?
Yeah, medicine chest, 3rd shelf.
Thank you.
See, Jack, all he needs is a small Band-Aid.
Oh, no. That's for Stanley. He cut his finger on your ice cube tray.
Ice cubes? I'm on my way to the slammer and your husband's mixing drinks?
No, the ice is for the ice pack for Officer Lanigan to stop the swelling.
Swelling? I gave the guy swelling? This is great. Now tell me to relax.
Relax.
No.
Ooh.
Do you have any idea what the penalty is for hitting a cop?
What?
How is he?
Oh, relax, Relax, Jack. It's not that serious.
Oh, good. Thank you, Mrs. Roper.
Anyway, we'll know better as soon as he's able to stand up by himself.
That's it. I'm finished. I've had it. 1 minute I'm sound asleep in my bed. The next minute I'm a picture on the post office wall.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy.
All right, which one of you guys hit me?
He's still a little dazed.
Well, it was me, officer. I'll go quietly.
Oh, I'm sure Jack didn't mean to hurt you. He's not a violent person.
I would have warned you if he was.
Thank you, sir. We need more people like you.
If you need him, you can have him.
Why'd you hit me, sir? That was a terrible thing to do. I feel really badly that you did that to me.
Oh, God, I hurt his feelings, too.
I just don't understand why.
Well, I can understand you not understanding, but you see, earlier tonight you made a very offensive remark to my friend Chrissy here, and that made me think that you weren't such a nice guy.
I can understand that.
Oh, boy, I'm glad.
But, you see, I'd already figured out that I was mistaken about Chrissy. That's why I'm here, to apologize.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But then you hit me.
Oh, officer, look, I'd like to apologize for hitting you. Why don't we shake?
Fair enough. Bye.
Well, that's settled. Why don't we all have a drink? Come on, Stanley.
Thank you, ma'am, but I can't drink on duty.
Oh.
You could have a cup of cocoa.
Cocoa?
Yeah, for medicinal purposes.
Still on duty?
Yes, miss. I'm in the process of apprehending a felon.
Oh, well, listen, in that case, don't let us keep you.
Apprehending a felon? That sounds so exciting.
Yeah, who is it?
You, sir.
Me, sir?
Yes, sir. You assaulted a police officer.
But you shook hands. You can't arrest someone when you shake hands. That's a rule. It's like you can't take a giant step before you say, Mother, may I?
I'm afraid you're wrong, miss. The rule is that if someone attacks a police officer, that someone has got to be apprehended. Oh, excuse me, I feel a little woozy. I think I better sit down. That's better.
See, I didn't know you were a cop. I thought you were a creep.
Let me get this straight. Your intent was to assault a creep?
See, that's right.
Oh, well, that's a different matter altogether. What we have here is a case of assault on a police officer with intent to punch a creep.
Exactly.
However, according to the book, I still have to take you in. What are you doing down there?
Look, officer, he didn't know that you were a cop.
That's right. You didn't identify yourself.
I'll have to think about that one.
What do you mean you have to think about that?
Janet.
No, Jack, who does he think he is?
Let him think about that.
Oh, she's right. Who do you think you are?
Chrissy, he's thinking about that.
Hey, what right have you got anyway to be making lewd advances to my friend here?
Look here, miss.
Huh?
I'm a police officer, and I have the right to make lewd advances to anyone I like, as long as I keep dirt off the streets.
Well, you didn't flash a badge or anything.
He flashed for Stanley.
Listen, I happen to know a thing or two about the law.
Yeah, she watches Policewoman every week.
I happen to know that what you did is illegal, Buster. It's called entrapment, and for that you deserve to have your lights punched out.
You'll have to excuse her. You'll have to excuse her. She doesn't like heights.
Now, wait a minute. She's right. What kind of a police department are you running, anyway? The idea of propositioning young girls, encouraging sexual abandon.
I was not encouraging sex. I was trying to stop sex.
That's even worse.
I think you better come down to the station with me, sir.
Oh, boy, I just thought of something. They're gonna kick me out of cooking school for this. And I'm only halfway through puff pastry. They won't let me finish the course. Nobody wants a chef with a felony on his record.
Okay, sir, come on, let's go.
Come on. Take it easy, officer. Take it easy. Don't be so rough. You gotta be very careful with his type.
His type?
They're very emotional, that type.
What type?
You know.
Not me, him. You're gay?
Not always. Sometimes I'm quite depressed.
Oh, boy. This means I gotta tell my lieutenant I was knocked down by a homosexual.
Yes, and you have plenty of witnesses, too.
Witnesses, too. What's that for?
Are we going to be handcuffed together?
Look here. I'm up for Detective of the Year award.
Does that mean you always get your man?
Yeah. No. It's just that some of my superiors, who are wonderful officers, might not understand.
Oh, don't you worry, officer. We're gonna make sure that they understand.
I just might have been wrong about, yes, here it is. You were right, miss. The rule is you cannot arrest somebody after they shake hands.
You are a wonderful officer.
I think I'll be going.
I'll show you the way.
Miss Snow, could I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Excuse me. What I wanted to say.
It's all right. Yeah? Okay.
You see, earlier this. Look, I'm really sorry about what happened at the club, okay?
Oh, hey, it's okay.
It is? Oh, that's swell. You see, because all the time that I was talking to you down at the club, I kept thinking, gee, it's too bad that this dame is a hooker. I mean, she doesn't look like one.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Can I make it up to you by taking you to dinner tomorrow night? I know this great Italian restaurant.
Oh, I would love that. Sounds like fun.
Terrific. You're really a nice girl.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Well, no hard feelings?
Hey, don't worry about it.
I'll give you a lift home, as long as you don't mind sitting in the back seat, you know.
No, thanks. I live here.
No. You don't live here. She lives here. You do live here, don't you?
Uh-huh. With him.
With him?
And me.
Him and me?
No, her and me and he.
Actually, it's her and him.
No. It's her and whatever.
The three of you live here together?
That's right.
Right?
Look, on second thought, why don't we just forget about the Italian restaurant and have dinner at my place? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're really some kind of guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
When we met, you thought I was a certain kind of person because I was in a certain kind of place. And then you thought I was another kind of person because I was in another kind of place. Well, when I met you, I thought you were a creep. But when you didn't arrest my friend Jack, I thought you were a nice guy. But you know what?
What?
The creep just crept back. So why don't you keep on creeping out of here?
It's just a thought. I mean,
I'm not busy tomorrow night.
for standing up for me. You are my hero.
Oh, Chrissy, for you, I would have punched out a squad car, too. Mommy!
Oh, get the ice.
Actually, I think you could use some heat this time. Chrissy, would you just rub right down those
sure,
knuckles?
yeah. How's that?
Oh, that's great, except the pain's shooting right up my arm.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's in the shoulder now, right in there. Uh-oh, it went over to this shoulder. But it's still in the other shoulder. No, it's into the neck area.
Thing in the neck.
Get it into the neck. There's some things in the earlobe.
Earlobe.
Oh,
Is John Denver dirty? No. Then I'm clean.
Why? I don't know. It's this book I'm reading.
Look beyond your dreams?
Yeah, it's got me so scared I'm afraid to go to sleep. I mean, according to this book, I must be a depraved sex fiend.
Why? What have you been dreaming about?
Well, the other night I dreamed I was back in school and I went to the prom wearing blue shoes.
So? What's wrong with that?
No dress.
Oh.
You know, it doesn't seem to matter what I dream about. In this book, even chocolate chip cookies are sexy.
No kidding. Geez, it never turned me on. Listen, Chrissy, if I were you, I would not worry. I mean, dreams can mean whatever you want them to.
Well, what about last night? I dreamed I was walking down this leafy lane eating a blueberry muffin, and suddenly there was this white unicorn with a tulip in its teeth.
A unicorn? Well, that doesn't mean
Well,
that
look it up. Look it up. Look under unicorn.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. The unicorn is the classic symbol. Whoa!
See?
Yeah, this is better than John Denver. Hi, did you have a good ride?
no, not really. I couldn't get my mind off of this strange dream I had last
What
night.
strange dream?
Well, I dreamed I was riding this big white unicorn.
Oh, you're kidding. Did it have a tulip in its teeth?
Oh, I don't know. I only read the part of the book you underlined. I'm fine. I'm fine. Did I get any calls while I was out?
Nope.
Oh, good. I was hoping no girls would call me. I was hoping I wouldn't get any calls at all.
Well, that's good, because you didn't.
Oh, terrific. I don't want to go out tonight. I mean, just because it's Saturday night, why do people always feel they have to go out? You girls got dates for tonight?
No.
Oh, good.
Good? What do you mean good?
Well, I mean, it's good we can be together. I'm looking forward to spending an evening with my two best friends.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll have a great dinner, then we can talk.
Yeah, maybe we could play a little Scrabble?
Yeah.
Or we could watch TV.
Oh, we'll have a great time.
Oh, I'll get it.
No, it's for me. Mine. Hey, baby, listen, I got this great new JT album, and if you've got a turntable, maybe we can get it on. Oh, hello, Steve. Oh, boy, what are you gonna do? Me? Well, sure. Hey, no problem. Yeah. All right, don't worry about it. See ya. Bye-bye. That was Steve from the Regal Beagle. His car's broken down on the way back from San Diego, and he wants me to tend bar for him for a few hours.
Oh, well, hey, what about our talk? And what about our Scrabble?
And most of all, what about our dinner?
Oh, yeah, hey, I can't let the two of you go hungry, now can I?
You mean you'll take care of dinner for us before you go to the pub?
Sure, I'll leave the recipe for you in the kitchen.
Okay, say it. Say it, Helen. Come on, say I never take you anyplace.
You never take me anyplace.
You're gonna be sorry you said that. Come on, we're going out. Put on your makeup.
I'm wearing makeup.
Oh, good, good.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are we going?
To the movies.
Oh, hey, terrific! To the movies. What are we gonna see?
A Frankenstein festival.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's all on one program. The Bride of Frankenstein, The Ghost of Frankenstein, and Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman.
No, thanks. You go. They're your kind of people.
You don't want to see Frankenstein and the Wolfman?
Well, can't we see something more romantic?
No,
Why not?
because I don't have free passes for something romantic.
You don't have anything for something romantic.
No. Well, listen, Helen, before we got married, a lot of women were attracted to me. And plenty of them still are.
The only women interested in you are tenants with backed-up toilets.
Are you saying the women are only interested in me for my plumbing?
Forget it, Stanley.
I'm not going to forget it. Because frankly, Helen, you don't appreciate what you got in me.
Have you been drinking?
And I'll tell you something else. A lot of women would be after me if it wasn't for this wedding ring I'm wearing.
You have been drinking.
No, but maybe I should be.
Wait a minute, where are you going now?
The Regal Beagle.
Without a free pass?
Without a free pass? I'll show you.
I dare you to stay home and say that.
Here you go, ladies. 2 daiquiris.
Thanks, Jack.
What's the matter? Too much tequila?
You're not supposed to put tequila in a daiquiri.
Well, then it's definitely too much tequila. Look, I'm sorry, Joan. I guess I haven't got Steve's touch. I'm afraid you're gonna miss him.
Yeah, especially since I was supposed to have a date with him tonight. Hey, what are you doing tonight?
Me? Oh, you gotta be kidding. I couldn't date Steve's girl. He's a very close friend of mine. He's also very big and very strong.
No, Steve wouldn't mind, really. What do you say?
I'll fix you some fresh drinks.
I'd rather have a fresh you.
Excuse me. Hi, Mr. Roper. What can I do for you?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm picking up a little extra cash. Steve's car broke down. He'll be along later.
Oh,
Something wrong?
it shows, huh?
You want to talk about it?
Nah.
Okay.
What's wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you.
Why don't women find me attractive?
You're attractive.
Sure, you think so. But I'm talking about regular women.
Mr. Roper, why don't you cheer up and have a daiquiri on the house?
That's good. You know, in all the years I've been married, not one girl has ever looked at me.
Well, maybe it's because they know you're married.
That's it. It's the ring. I told Helen that, and oh.
Boy, you're really down, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I bet if they thought you were single, you could have women eating out of your hand.
Yeah? Jack. You know, I think you're right. That girl over there just waved at me.
Oh, we'll see.
Maybe I'll just mosey over there.
Hold it, Mr. Roper. Hold it a second. I got an idea. Why don't I take this little bottle of wine over to her and tell her it's from you?
Good thinking.
Yeah. Joni, excuse me, would you do me a favor?
That depends. What are you doing tomorrow night?
No, excuse me. You see that guy over there at the bar? He's really down on himself.
He's got every right to be.
Joni, he's a nice enough guy. Would you just do me this favor? Excuse me. Just be nice to him, huh? Make him feel attractive.
Him? Give me one good reason why I should.
I could take you out tomorrow night.
You know something? He just became very good looking.
Mr. Roper, you're in. She's waiting for you. Remember, confidence.
Hi, good looking.
Hello, cutie.
Soak the brains and the sweetbreads in ice-cold water for 45 minutes. Looks like Jack already did that. Janet? What part of the body do brains come from? The head part. You mean these are brains? Chrissy, you think maybe you could go for a hamburger down at the Regal Beagle?
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, kids. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, we're just going out. That's all.
Good.
Mrs. Roper, is there anything wrong?
Yeah. Stanley got mad at me. I told him that he wasn't attractive to women, and it really hurt his feelings. I shouldn't have told him that.
Oh, Mrs. Roper, now come on. He's gonna know you didn't mean it.
Oh, I meant it. I just shouldn't have told him.
Well, why don't you take your mind off it and come with us to have a hamburger?
Oh, hey, that's a good idea. Where are you going?
The Regal Beagle.
Oh, I can't. Stanley's gone there.
Oh, now come on, Mrs. Roper. Listen, I bet the one thing that he wants right now more than anything is to see you.
6 plumbers were there before me. Six professional plumbers. And I was the only one able to figure it out. You won't believe this. They were using half-inch pipe.
No.
Yeah. See, with that kind of water pressure, you need at least a 3/4-inch pipe. Believe me, after that, they looked at Stanley Roper with respect.
Well, of course they would.
You betcha.
Chrissy?
Hi.
Hi, Janet.
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Roper. Wait! Hey, Mrs. Roper, guys, why don't you join me over here at the bar?
Oh, no, that's okay, Jack. We'll just sit over here.
Oh, no, this table, well, it's reserved.
Reserved? Who for?
Well, for,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Poor Mrs. Roper.
Well, why'd you have to bring her here? I thought you two were going to stay home tonight and eat that dinner I left for you.
Oh, no way. Besides, I never had sweetbreads before.
And I've never had brains.
Listen, Jack, I think you better go over there and tell Mr. Roper that his wife saw him.
You want me to tell that to a man with a heart condition?
I didn't know he had a heart condition.
He will when I tell him.
Jack, Mr. Roper has got to know that his wife saw him. He's got to be told.
I think you're right. Go ahead and tell him.
Us? Hey, why don't you go tell him?
Because I have to stay here and mix a couple of drinks.
For who?
For me, I want to be ready when the screaming starts.
Listen, Jack.
Oh, come on, Janet. We'll do it. We're not afraid, are we?
Yes.
Mr. Roper.
Yeah?
Janet has something she wants to tell you. No. Hi. Mr. Roper, could we talk to you for just a minute? It's very, will you move, important?
You have to excuse me for being so popular. I'll be right back. All right, what's so important?
Well, your wife was just here and she saw you.
I think you better tell him again.
Mr. Roper, your wife was just in here and she saw you with that girl.
Can you have a smiling heart attack?
Mr. Roper, I don't
Tell
think
me that part again about how she came in and saw me.
Yeah, she saw you. The kissing and everything.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Listen, Joni, there's something I want to tell you that I didn't tell you before. But, don't take it hard, huh, kid?
You mean you lied about your half-inch pipe?
I wouldn't lie about that.
What a relief.
There's no easy way to tell you, so I'll come right out with it. But you gotta promise me something. No tears.
Oh, I promise.
It's all over between us.
Over?
Now, you promised no tears.
Oh, I'm smiling, see?
What I didn't tell you was, I'm a married man.
No kidding.
Oh, don't take it so hard. You're young. I mean, there's lots more pebbles in the ocean. Just try to act as though I never existed.
I'll do my best.
I'll see you around, sweetheart. Good night, kids.
You two-timer.
Right.
Jack, after what I just went through, that dinner better be good.
I got it fine, thank you.
Isn't he cute? He can make me do almost anything.
Oh, get out of here, you crazy.
Good night.
Why do you have to take her to dinner? Jack,
Oh, you know what time it is? It's time for the Regal Beagle sing-along.
Jack,
A free drink to the best voice. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. You don't like that song? I got another one. Alouette, shut the alouette.
Stop it! What? I like that song. Chrissy, don't you understand? Jack is the one who got that girl together with Mr. Roper.
Oh, Jack, did you?
The man came in here feeling depressed. He was really down. He said he wasn't attractive to women, so I just asked Joan to be nice to him.
Well, that was very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, I thought you'd understand.
Right. Now, all you have to do is make Mrs. Roper understand. Come on.
Are you kidding? I can't leave my post. I promised Steve I'd stay here.
I finally made it. I'm sorry it took so long.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Jack, thanks for covering for me, huh? Hey, you can take off now.
Oh, no. Listen, I'll stay and wash the glasses while you mix the drinks.
Oh, look, Jack!
What?
Get him, Chrissy!
They're very attached to this.
Hello, Helen.
Hello, Stanley.
How are you?
Oh, fine. Just fine.
You are?
Yeah, better wash your face, Stanley. You got some ketchup on it.
Ketchup? It's not ketchup. It's lipstick. Lipstick from kissing.
All right, it's lipstick from kissing. You better wash it off.
Helen, I was down at the Beagle with a girl. A pretty girl. And you saw me, and I know you saw me because the girls told me you saw me.
Stanley, I saw you. I admit it. And you knew I saw you, but that wasn't enough for you, was it? No, you had to make me admit it out loud. You had to rub my nose in it. All right, you found a young, pretty girl. Go to her.
Helen, you don't understand. I just wanted to prove that another woman would find me attractive, and I proved it.
All right, you proved it. So go to her. I hope you'll be happy.
I don't want to be happy. I want to be with you. Where are you going?
Any place you're not.
Mrs. Roper, would you wait a minute, please, Mrs. Roper? Oh, my God, we're too late. She's done it.
What's she talking about?
I think it's about that knife in your hand.
I was cutting some fruit.
I thought it was Mr. Roper.
No, it's just an apple. But I like your idea better.
No, wait, Jack, tell her quick.
Well, she's got a knife in her hand.
Tell her.
Tell me, what?
Mrs. Roper, excuse me. You know that girl you saw Mr. Roper with tonight? Well, she was being nice to him because I asked her to.
What?
Yeah, see, I put her up to it. It's all my fault.
Oh, Jack! It's so good to be back in the driver's seat again. I want to talk to you.
Hold it. I'll do the talking. Sit down.
Look,
Sit!
Yes, Stanley?
There's a few things I want to straighten out with you. When I went down to the Beagle, I felt like a nothing. But I learned something. I learned that other women find me attractive. Very attractive. All right, maybe I shouldn't have been with her. But what's a man supposed to do when a beautiful girl climbs all over him? Now I know what guys like Paul Newman have to put up with.
Paul Newman?
Yeah, poor guy. He's got the same problem I have. Well, all I can say is, from now on, for your sake, I'll just try not to be so fascinating.
Stanley? Would you like me to fix you a nice hot cup of cocoa?
Yeah. No. Wait a minute. I'm going to bed.
Well, isn't it a little early?
Well, if you care to join me.
Oh, gee whiz, I'm so hungry. I wish Jack weren't taking this bartending practicing so seriously. He's been in that kitchen for hours practicing making drinks.
Well, I just want to make mistakes the next time.
Oh, yeah, but enough is enough. I'm really starving. Hey, Jack! Jack, listen, could you come out here for just a second? Hey, man, you've been in that kitchen for hours making drinks. Haven't you learned anything yet?
I don't remember.
Oh, you fixed it. What was wrong?
It was a short. You know, you people are so careless. You should never bend an electrical cord, otherwise you...
What happened? Stanley was was showing us how not to get a shock.
Will you put some clothes on? My wife's here.
Mind your own business, Sam.
What if the towel slips?
Mind your own business.
Jack, give some shaving cream on your face.
Oh, thank you.
No, Jack!
Mind your own business, Chrissy.
Excuse me.
Does he always walk around like that in front of you girls?
No, only after he takes a shower.
And you walk around like that in front of him?
Of course not. I wear my towel up to here.
I don't understand those kids. Whatever happened to good old-fashioned modesty?
It's living with us, Stanley.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, Janet.
Wasn't this a beautiful day? I feel so good, and I just love everybody.
Hey, who turned you into Little Mary Sunshine?
Oh, Jack. Jack, do you know who I saw today? Guess, Jack. Go ahead and guess. You'll never guess.
Who?
Peter Van Horn.
Never heard of him.
That's why you'll never guess.
Have you been taking lessons from Chrissy?
Come on, Helen, it's time to fix my dinner.
Oh, I'll be down in a minute, Stanley. I want to hear this.
Okay, what's a Peter Van Horn?
Yeah, what? Well, just picture the handsomest man, a terrifically built guy, and a wonderful athlete.
Okay, I'm thinking of all three of them.
Oh, Chrissy, I'm talking about Peter. He was the most popular guy in our high school. Handsome, quarterback of the football team, and the smoothest dancer in the whole school. Do you know what they did when he graduated?
Made him a god?
They retired his class pin. Yeah, it had been on the chest of every girl in school.
Including yours?
No, I didn't have a chest then.
Well, come on, Janet. What did he say?
Well,
what did you say?
well,
how did he act? how did you act?
Okay, wait, let me see. All right, in order. He said, "Hi there." And I said, "Ugh." And then he said,
I know. He said, Janet, little Janet Wood. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Right?
well, that was after.
After what?
After he bumped into me and knocked me down. And after he picked me up and said, "Excuse me, miss."
He didn't even recognize you?
Oh, no, not at first. So I said, "Do you know who I am?" And he said, "Are you one of Charlie's angels?" And then he said, no, you couldn't be because you're much prettier.
And you still talk to him after a line like that?
Jack, he doesn't need a line. This is Peter Van Horn.
Oh, excuse me, and I was talking about him as if he was just a plain old human being. Bad, Jack, bad.
Then he said, Janet, little Janet Wood, right?
Yeah, after I told him what my name was.
You gonna fix my dinner? You're gonna let me starve to death?
You mean I have a choice?
Helen.
Oh, come on, Stanley. Stay a while. This is so exciting. Janet met an old sweetheart.
Oh, I wouldn't exactly call him a sweetheart.
Well, an old flame.
Try, he didn't know I existed.
Are we going to get to see him?
Yes, you are. Tonight. I've invited him over for coffee or something.
Tell us about the or something. What did you have in mind?
Oh, Jack, I don't know. I just don't know what I meant.
Are you open for suggestions?
Helen, don't butt in.
I'm not butting in. I just like to know that something's going on somewhere.
And I'd like to know that my dinner's going on the table.
Oh, come on, Stanley. I want to stay and hear more about Janet's new flame.
I'm starving. I'm not interested in new flames.
Naturally. His pilot light went out years ago.
Oh, Chrissy, do you know what time it is?
7:30.
Oh, he's gonna be here any minute.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, hey. Oh, your hands are like ice.
I'm so scared.
Why?
I can't help it, Chrissy. This afternoon when I ran into Peter, it was just like being back in high school all over again. Skinny little kid, no figure.
Oh, well, that's all changed now.
I know, I know. But I can't get over it. Peter Van Horn is coming to see me. When I was in high school, Chrissy, I'd have given anything to have a date with him. Instead, I got to go to the prom with Stevie Gilmore. They voted us the couple with the brightest smile.
Oh, well, that was nice.
No, it wasn't. It was because we both wore braces on our teeth. Oh, Chrissy. Oh, boy.
What's wrong with her?
Well, you know, it's getting close to kickoff time, and she's worried.
Our Janet, the original Miss Cool? Oh, come on, Janet. He's just a guy. He's not the second coming of Mick Jagger.
Jack, why would he want to date me?
Why would he want to date you? Why would he want to date? Why? Chrissy, did you ever hear such a stupid question?
Yes, last week at the office, my boss asked me if I...
Chrissy, don't help me. Janet, you are one of the most gorgeous, exciting, wonderful girls I've ever met.
How come you never told me that before?
Yeah, how come you never told me that either?
That's because we're friends. And as long as I live here, I have to think of you as just friends. To me, you're not girls. You're just a couple of lumpy boys.
You're a beautiful liar, Jack. I better go get ready now.
Oh, Janet.
Yeah.
Want to wear my almost Halston dress? Oh, okay. Oh, Chrissy, thank you. Oh, thank you, Chrissy.
I have never seen Janet like that. She's usually so... An almost Halston dress?
Uh-huh. It's a J.C. Penney dress with a Halston label sewn in.
That's ridiculous. He'll never see the label.
It doesn't matter. The girl knows it's there. That's what counts. Oh, that must be Peter.
Oh, Chrissy, how are we going to explain us to Mr. Wonderful?
Well, you'll think of something.
Hi, I'm looking for Janet Wood.
Hi, come on in. She's getting dressed.
Oh?
Yeah, well, I'm company, and she's a roommate, and that explains everything.
Oh, good going, Jack.
Thanks, Chrissy. Well, listen, why don't I take that? See, we're all just friends here.
I see. Well, I'm Peter Van Horn.
I'm Jack Tripper.
Nice to meet you.
And this is Chrissy Snow.
And I'm very pleased to meet you.
Hi. I'll tell Janet you're here.
Thank you.
Well, come in, come in. I hear you were quite an athlete.
Well, that was quite a long time ago. Say, you look pretty athletic yourself.
I did play a little baseball, you know, pitcher.
No kidding. So was I.
Yeah?
What was your best pitch?
A slider. But I had an even better pitch than that. Here, stand back and I'll show you. All right? Get ready. And here's Tripper into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, that's a pretty cute trick. How do you do it?
Well, see, what you do is you palm the ball in your left hand and you don't let the batter see it. Then as you go into your stretch, your windup, depending on how many guys on base.
Well.
You sort of, I'll tell you later.
Look at you. Ah, the skin you love to touch. Again and again.
Hello, Peter. Have you all met? Well, then, if you two have somewhere to go, I wouldn't want to hold you up.
We're going, Janet. Don't push.
I hope to see more of you when I'm back in town.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, glad I finally got to meet you.
Come on, Chrissy. Well, what do you know? Janet hit the jackpot. He's really a nice guy, isn't he?
I can't stand him.
Chrissy, you can't just tell me you don't like the guy. You gotta give me a reason.
I don't trust him. I've got this feeling.
Feeling is not a reason.
Yes, it is. It's got to be a reason. Otherwise, why would I feel this way?
All right, Chrissy, when did you first get this feeling?
Reason.
Reason, feeling, what's the difference?
That's what I say. You were the one who said they weren't the same.
Chrissy. What I mean is, do you have any proof?
Yes. I didn't like what he said.
What did he say?
He said, I'm very pleased to meet you.
again?
That's it.
What's wrong with saying I'm very pleased to meet you?
It's so simple. When he said I'm very pleased, that wasn't just a plain very, you know.
Huh?
There are varies and there are varies, and his very was very, very strange.
What?
Especially when you put it together with a double squeeze.
All right. What's a double squeeze?
I'll show you. Okay, you be me, and I'll be Peter, okay?
Oh, wait. I'm you? Okay. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Oh, give me your hand. Okay? I'm very pleased to meet you.
You just squeezed your elbow when he said very. What's wrong with that?
The squeeze had a question mark on it.
A question?
Yes. How about you and me getting it on, baby?
Oh, come on, Chrissy. I can't.
It was. I have met those squeezers before, and they are no good.
Okay, maybe you got something there. Would you do me a favor? Would you do that again? I want to see if I can hear that question.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
I'd love to.
Well, isn't this just like old times?
I don't know. I think I was the only girl in school you didn't take out.
So you were the one. Well, you sure have changed, Janet. And all in the right places.
Oh, well, you haven't changed very much, Peter.
Well, I've matured a little. You see, I realized the chicks were chasing after me. Not because I was a terrific guy, but because I was a football hero.
Oh, well, I'll bet the girls still chase after you.
Yeah. But now it's because I'm a terrific guy.
Peter, do you ever hear from Charlie Benson?
Who?
He was your best friend.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got into teaching someplace up north.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a shame, you know, a smart guy like that wasting his life. You know, if he played his cards right, he could be doing exactly what I'm doing.
Trying to undress me?
What?
Trying to,
Oh.
yeah.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
What are you doing now, Peter?
I'm in sporting goods.
Oh, still playing games, huh?
What?
Still play.
Oh, sure. I keep fit. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, the chicks don't like it if you let yourself go. Say, listen, I got an idea.
Those are throw pillows, but I don't think you should throw them on the floor.
Why don't we get comfortable? Isn't that better?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Oops. Excuse me, I think there's probably someone at the door. I'll just be getting it, and you can just be, Oh, hi.
Oh, I just wanted to come and see if your lamp was all right.
Lamp? Yeah, it's fine. Well, yeah.
Oh, good. Very good.
Oh, Mrs. Roper, this is Peter Van Horn, our landlady.
Good. Very good.
Ah, the skin you love to touch. Again and again.
Oh, Shannon, did you hear what he said?
Yes, again and again.
Well, I just had to see your lamp.
Whoops. Mrs. Roper, listen, wouldn't you like to stay and have a drink with us?
Oh, Janet, you're so polite. I know you two want to be alone. just go back to Stanley. Then I can be alone, too.
Well...
I can't hear myself drink.
Oh, Jack, I'm so worried. Maybe we should call Janet and tell her how we feel.
Janet's okay, Chrissy. Peter's an old high school friend. He's the most popular guy in school. He was a 4-letter man.
Yeah, they make a 4-letter word.
Be nice, Chrissy.
Oh, Jack, do me a favor, please. Oh, come with me and call Janet and just see how she is, okay?
Oh, Chrissy, I can't do that. She'll think I'm spying on her.
So disguise your voice.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Jack, please, for me.
Okay. How should I disguise my voice?
Make an accent.
Make an accent? How do I... Howdy! Howdy, Miss Wood. Is this Miss Wood? Hi. I'm an old friend of Peter Van Horn's. You know, old Pete's really a good old boy, but he's also a low-down, rotten, sneaking snake in the grass. And I wouldn't allow him in my house without you got a mongoose handy. Oh, hi, Janet. No, I don't have a cold. I was just, You do? Oh, well, yeah.
What'd she say?
She said I do a great Gomer Pyle imitation.
Oh, I thought it was Tennessee Ernie Ford.
I was doing Jimmy Carter.
Oh, well, you said
Not Chrissy.
Tell me the truth, Jan.
Janet.
Jan, haven't you been thinking about me all these years?
Well, in a sense,
I knew it. You know, hon, all the way over here, I just kept thinking, Janet. 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 And you know, I made up a little something especially for you.
Oh, what was that, Peter?
How much do I love you? Let me count up the ways. What the hell's so funny?
Oh, Peter! You got that from Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
Oh, no, you got me all wrong. I never took that chick out in my life.
Well, it would be a little difficult. She's been dead for over 100 years. And she wrote it just a little differently. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
Well, I was never much good at talk, so why don't we do what I do best?
Oh, no, Peter, I'd rather
Oh,
not.
come on, Janet.
No, Peter, I'm not in the mood.
Come on.
No, Peter, hey, listen, how about another poem? Peter, hold on. Oh, hi. Oh, my God.
Where's Peter?
He's in the bedroom. Oh, my God. Oh, Jack, he attacked her.
Now, don't jump to conclusions. Janet, what happened?
He attacked me.
See? Oh, my God.
Well, I don't mean he attacked me, actually. I mean, he started to really come after me, so I tried to run in the bedroom and lock the door.
And then what happened?
Well, he tripped over the chair and hit his head on the broken end table. We don't have a broken end table. We do now. Anyway, he knocked himself out, so I put a pillow under his head and ice pack on him, and he's in there now. Where are you going?
I'm going to bring him to, and then I'm going to punch him out.
Janet?
He's awake. Oh, no.
Oh, good. Now I don't have to bring him to.
Oh, no, Jack. Come on.
I can handle this.
Are you sure?
Sure, I've been doing pretty good so far. Why don't you guys just do a quick fade and I'll get rid of him?
Okay, come on, Jack.
If you want me, I'll be in there, okay?
Thank you. Hi. How are you?
Oh, it's okay, Janet. I forgive you.
You forgive me?
Playing hard to get. And I got news for you, babe. It worked. You got me.
I got news for you. I don't want you.
You're not serious.
Oh, Peter. Hey, what does it take to get through to you?
Stop trying, babe. You got your man.
Oh, Peter.
Janet.
No.
All right, hold it right there, Buster.
What are you two doing there?
Hey, don't you hear? Well, my friend is not interested in you.
Oh, so that's it. Well, that explains everything. That never occurred to me.
What?
You, her, roommates, sharing, everything.
Oh,
Yeah, I read about this kind of thing in a book once.
you read a book? Who helped you with the big words?
There are no big words in Dick and Jane.
Well, listen, I don't want to break up a beautiful friendship. I mean, whatever turns you on. Just imagine for a minute there, thought old Pete was losing it.
Well, here, let me help old Pete with his old jacket.
Thanks.
Hey! Hey! You okay, babe?
Oh, yes. Yes. But I feel like a fool.
Well, so do I.
For you, how come?
I should have known right away that that guy was a double squeezer.
What?
And that he had a question mark on the end of it.
What?
Look, Janet, there are varies and there are varies, and his vary was very, very strange.
You been taking lessons from Chrissy?
Well, Helen, how do you feel about Janet's romantic flame now?
Oh, wasn't that terrible? Poor Janet, she must be so disappointed.
You know, you can say whatever you want about me, but I would never force myself on a woman.
To do what?
You know what I mean, Helen.
Well, now, just imagine, Stanley, if you were my old sweetheart and you came to see me and you ripped off my clothes and threw me on the bed.
Helen, I would never do that.
It was just a suggestion.
The side that's nearest to me.
See, I was at the dentist and he said that everybody chews on one side of their mouth more than on the other. So take a bite.
Okay.
Okay.
See it. Don't look at me. Well, I can't chew when you're looking at me. I get really self-conscious.
I chew straight up and down in the middle. Chrissy, that's ridiculous. Only rabbits chew in the middle. Wait, take another bite.
Don't look at me.
I'm not looking, I'm observing.
Well, I'll observe myself in the mirror.
I'll observe myself in the mirror. Well?
I chew on the left.
That's terrible. Why?
Well, that means one side of my mouth is going to wear out before the other.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Roper.
Hi,
And by
Janet.
the time I'm 30, I'm going to be lopsided.
Oh, well, look, honey, why don't you try just exercising with the other arm?
No. Now, see, Mrs. Roper, what we
Oh,
were
look,
talking...
honey, I don't have much time. I just wanted to warn you that Mr. Roper is on the rampage for his rent.
Oh, my goodness. Is it rent time already?
Gee, I didn't know that. Did you, Chrissy? No. Well, you know me, Janet. I can never keep track of time.
Well, the rent's 10 days overdue.
11.
Oh, look, ordinarily I wouldn't worry you about this, but Mr. Roper is really upset. See, he's been looking over the ads in the papers, and it's given him an idea of how much he can really get for this dump.
Listen, Mrs. Roper, we are going to pay the rent today just as soon as Jack gets home.
Oh, thanks, Janet.
Yeah, so
That's
see,
it.
there's no reason for Mr. Roper to get excited.
Oh, no, not excited. I said he was upset. Mr. Roper rarely gets excited.
Well, it is a good thing Jack's collecting that $100 Larry owes him.
Yeah, otherwise we'd be out on the street. Oh.
I could kill him. I could kill that Larry.
Hello, street. Here we come.
Honey, did you get the $100?
No, he used the $100 I loaned him to pay back the $50 he borrowed from another guy.
Well, what about the other 50?
Well, he said he put it into a savings bank, and when it makes $50 interest, then he'll have the 100 to pay me back.
Hey, that's smart. When will that be?
About 1991.
I don't think Mr. Roper will wait that long.
Well, what are we going to do? Mr. Roper's going to be here any minute.
Yeah, I know. I just saw Mrs. Roper on the stairs. Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
What?
We're gonna go to the beach.
What?
Might as well have some fun while we're worrying. All right, get your suits on. Come on,
Jack,
hup,
that's what
hup.
I did.
Suits
Jack,
on.
Jack.
I left mine outside to dry.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, who are you? Uncle Fremont. It is Uncle Fremont.
It better be, otherwise somebody else has been kissing the girls I love.
Come in. What are you doing in L.A.?
I thought I'd drop in and visit my favorite nephew.
Well, I'm your only nephew.
That never stops you from being my favorite.
Oh, wow. The last time I heard you were in Argentina, right?
Yep.
How was South America?
They're Spanish, especially the ladies.
How about the men?
Very jealous.
Weren't you in oil down there?
Well, I had to get out. I tried Mexico for a while.
Uh-huh. What were you in there?
Hot water.
That's right. I remember my dad wrote me all about that, and he said then you came back and you finally settled down to live in San Diego.
Don't confuse your terms, dear boy. You can either settle down or you can live. You cannot do both. Now, I suppose this is your little, I believe you call it a pad?
Well, we call it an apartment.
Your father worries about you, you know, how you're making out on your own in the big city, what you do for recreation. Though,
I was thinking that maybe if we took a picnic... Oh.
Uncle Fremont, this is my friend Janet.
Uncle?
Friend?
Well, we were just going to the beach.
Oh, good.
See, Janet lives here, but it's not what you think.
Oh, no, all we share is the apartment.
Oh, children, you don't have to explain to me. You're very lovely, my dear.
Okay, I'm ready.
Chrissy, this is my Uncle Fremont.
Well, how do you do?
Alas, not as well as Jack. You have friends like this dropping in all the time?
Well, actually, Chrissy lives here, too. You see, the way we live...
I know how you live, dear boy. You died and gone to heaven.
Actually, I met them. There was another girl
Hello?
here, and so
What?
I needed...
Jack, please, Jack, I can't hear. What? Who? Oh, I'm sorry. Uncle Fremont. It's a woman, Mona Carmichael. Wants to
Mona,
talk to you.
how in the world did... tell her I have nothing to say to her.
Who's Mona Carmichael?
Oh, a woman in San Diego trying to get her man. And you know what they say, Jack. Stone walls do not a prison make, but a lovely woman's money is very hard to shake. Why don't you kids just nip off to the beach while I unpack?
Oh, well, Uncle Freeman, I'm afraid you can't stay here. See, there's not much room.
Well, of course he can. What about the sofa?
Oh, it's very uncomfortable.
You'll get used to it.
Wonderful. Where's your kitchen?
Oh, it's right through there.
Terrific. Now, while you kids are having fun, I'll get dinner ready. Jack.
Jack, I just love your uncle. He's so full of charm and personality.
Well, I guess it runs in the family.
Oh, really? Wow, who else has got it?
Look, I don't want it to seem like I'm putting my uncle down. I love him. He's a great guy. But there are a couple of things I think you ought to know about him.
Ooh, like what?
Well, he has a habit of giving people gifts he can't afford.
Well, then how does he pay for them?
By checks. Checks for jewelry, for automobiles.
Those are good gifts.
I wish I could say the same for the checks.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's Mr. Roper.
Oh, Chrissy, calm down. Don't panic until you know who it is. Now you can panic.
We'll just put this in your room, Jack. Come on.
Open up, Jack. I know you're in there. I recognized your eye. I want my rent.
Oh, Stanley, where are your manners? When you walk in a room, you say hello first.
Hello, I want my rent.
Don't you ever think of anything but money?
Listen, I hate it when I expect something at a certain time and I don't get it.
I know the feeling.
Mr. Roper, I promise you'll get your rent very soon.
What do you kids do with all your money?
Well, most of it probably goes in their Swiss bank accounts.
Well, they don't have any expenses. When the girls go out, their boyfriends pay for everything.
Well, what about Jack?
Same thing.
Mr. Roper, I'd like you to meet my uncle.
What?
Yeah, he's visiting us from San Diego. Uncle Fremont?
Your kitchen is absolutely charming, dear boy.
Uncle Fremont, I'd like you to meet Mr. Roper. He's our landlord. He's one of the nicest men you could ever meet.
Really? Oh, coming from Jack, that really means something. What? You know, I'm proud of that boy. He's turned out just the way I'd hoped.
He has?
Yeah. His father's the same way, you know.
He is?
Yeah.
I didn't think that sort of thing ran in families.
It's in the blood. You can't escape it.
You mean his type can get married?
Well, happens all the time. Jack's father's happily married, but that doesn't stop him from having fun.
And his wife doesn't mind?
Not really. She expected that kind of thing. When they got married, she knew he was a man's man, you know.
You still can't hold it.
I want my rent, and I want it now.
Everybody like pork chops? Boy, this building is a miracle. Just one beautiful woman after another.
Uncle Fremont, this is Mrs. Roper.
I'm enchanted.
He sure is.
Mr. Roper, here's $200, and I will have my share of the rent very soon for you.
That's not good enough. I want it all.
Now, just a minute. Am I to understand that all you need is Jack's share of the rent?
That's right. $100.
Well, that seems little enough.
Oh, no. No. Uncle Fremont?
$100.
No check. No, please.
And no cents. Done and done.
Well, now we can go to the beach.
Get dressed.
Why?
I have to talk to my uncle.
Can't you talk to your uncle in my bathing suit?
I'll explain it to you while we get dressed.
Okay.
Uncle Fremont, you did it again. That was a bum check, right?
Well, it got you out of the hole, didn't it?
Yeah, but what happens when Mr. Roper tries to cash it Monday morning?
Oh, don't worry about me, dear boy. By that time, I'll be long gone.
Yeah, but we'll still be here. And when he finds out it's a bum check, he'll have a perfect excuse for throwing us out.
I was only trying to help.
Well, you didn't. We're in more trouble than we were before. Thank you.
Oh, I guess I just didn't think that far ahead. Maybe I am getting old. Well, I'll just get my valise.
Wait, Uncle Freeman. Where are you gonna go?
Well, there's always Mona. You remember the lady who called earlier? She's very well endowed. When you get to be her age, that means you have money.
I thought you didn't like her. You didn't even want to talk to her on the phone.
Well, I've been thinking about it. Not so bad. I'll have a comfortable home, a generous allowance. I'll be taken to fashion shows, bridge parties, charity balls. Mona loves to make an entrance with something decorative on her arm.
Well, then she ought to get herself a tattoo.
Oh, it'll be a splendid life. Just think, I'll never have to worry about having fun again.
Oh, that poor man. Gee whiz, Jack. What did you say to him?
Well, I sort of laid into him and I told him he acted stupid.
That is so cruel. All he did was pass a bad check, and you act like it was some sort of crime.
Okay, so what are we gonna do?
Well, if only we could get that check back.
Well, there's a way to fix that.
Now, please, will you just stay out of this?
Jack, he's only trying to help.
Right, with another phony check or something.
No, this is strictly on the up and up. Now, here is my plan. I will invite the Ropers up here for a drink. And, by the way, do any of you know where Mr. Roper keeps his checks?
Well, one time when I took the rent down, I saw him put in a drawer in his desk.
Good. All right, now, while they are up here entranced by my fascinating tales of the Far East, you will go down there and...
And steal the check?
Nothing of the kind. You're simply taking back something that belonged to me in the first place.
That's right. It's got his name on it and everything.
It's stealing, and I won't do it.
Jack, do you have a better idea?
Do you think I should wear gloves?
Oh, wasn't that sweet of Jack's uncle to help him out that way?
Those people stick together, you know.
Well, naturally, they're related.
In more ways than one.
My dear Mr. Roper, I wonder if you and your charming wife would care to join me upstairs for a cocktail or two.
I don't think so. I'm kind of tired.
His charming wife is wide awake.
We'd love to have you too, Mr. Roper.
No, you and Helen go right ahead.
You mean you would trust me alone with your wife?
Like you were her mother.
But, Mr. Roper...
I gotta catch up on my sleep.
Poor thing. He hasn't had a nap since this morning.
You go on ahead. I'd like a moment to myself.
Why?
Well, I'm in the midst of composing a poem to your beauty, and I haven't finished it yet.
Take your time.
It's all set. What do you mean all set? Roper's still in
Now,
there.
don't worry about him. He said he was going to go to sleep. Now, just be quiet in there. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Okay, girls.
What?
Now, I want you to stand guard out here, and if you see anybody coming, whistle.
I can't whistle.
Do the best you can. thought you might like to come upstairs with me. No. I don't mean just me. I mean, we're having a party up there. There'll be me and Janet and Chrissy and my uncle and...
Mr. Roper!
Whistle, it's a new dance. Come on up, we'll show you how to whistle and the hustle and...
Oh, the wine is lovely.
Not half so lovely as the hand that holds it, my dear.
Oh, you can't mean that. What am I saying?
It's a little party.
Stanley, I thought you were taking a nap.
I was, but Jack woke me up.
Well, what's a party without shoes? I mean, oh, I smell something burning in the kitchen. It might be your dinner, Uncle. Let's go look at the burning kitchen for a second.
Didn't get it, huh?
He's got it on him.
Oh, well, he'll just have to give it to us.
How are you going to get him to do that?
Greed, my dear boy, greed. Now, when we go back out there, you find some way to casually bring the conversation around to money.
Hey, leave that to me.
Everything's fine, nothing burned.
Good.
So, everything okay out here?
You're fine.
Oh, great. How you doing, Chris? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Mrs. Roper, everything all right with you?
Oh, sure, fine.
You okay, Mr. Roper?
I'm okay.
Good. Oh, lordy. So, how much money did you make last year, Uncle Fremont?
Well, it wasn't my best year. My investments only brought in a few $100,000.
Few $100,000? Well, what kind of investments?
Forget it, Stanley. If you own it, it's sure to go down.
Listen, maybe I could...
No. I never allow my friends to put their money in my investments.
I'm not your friend.
That's true. By the way, there is one little stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would need a deposit, say, $100.
I have your check. I could endorse it right over to you.
Why didn't I think of that? You're a very persuasive man, Mr. Roper. Congratulations.
Thank you. Helen, we're going to be rich. I'm so excited.
He's excited!
Voila!
You did it, Uncle Fremont.
That was beautiful.
I'm sorry to have been so much bother.
Oh, no, you were a big help. You know, if you hadn't come to visit, we never would have gotten that check back.
That's a good point, Chrissy. Hi.
How do you do? I'm Mona Carmichael.
I'm Jack Tripper.
Mona, what are you doing here?
Well, isn't it obvious, darling? I've come for you.
Well, Mona, this is my nephew Jack and his friends Chrissy and Janet.
How do you do?
I spoke to you on the phone.
Really? You sounded much older. I forgive you for not talking to me on the phone. Now, my car is waiting downstairs. I've arranged to have my chauffeur drive us to Las Vegas where we can be married. The minister will be waiting at the chapel at precisely midnight. And I've reserved the bridal suite.
And I suppose you've selected my wardrobe also?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, I have.
She thinks of everything. Well, goodbye, Jack. Goodbye, Chrissy. Janet. You're all very beautiful. And now, my dear Mona.
Yes?
I have just remembered a lovely little island off the coast of South America where they have the most spectacular sunsets.
Really?
And the most spectacular ladies to help one enjoy them. Adios.
Adios! You come back here!
Vaya con Dios!
I don't understand that man. I could have I do wrong?
Well, you shouldn't blame yourself. It's not your fault.
You really think so?
Oh, he's much too young for you.
Mr. Roper?
What?
Mr. Roper, I have some news about your investments.
How much did I make?
Nothing. The company went bankrupt.
What? I should have known better than to give my money to that crook.
Now, wait a minute. My friend Larry, my friendly uncle, he felt upset about that, and he wanted me to give you back your $100. Here you go.
Now, there's an honest man. See, if you were more like your uncle, I'd never have to worry about my rent.
If I hit this desk one more time...
না না